You wonderful friend. I am Julian, the luxury life coach. And today I'm here to speak about fun and how everything in life is actually laughable. And you're gonna say, well, Julian, you're crazy. Some things are really not laughable. You see, there's suffering, there are wars. There are people in absolute despair. Sure. If you are watching it from the eyes of the human self and human mind. And I have the absolute compassion towards all these situations. But please, those of you brave enough to go beyond, to see it from even more expanded view, feel into certain energy that everything that's happening in yourself, around you, and also in the whole world and universe is in absolute perfection, and it actually is laughable from the standpoint of your God limitless self. Why am I saying this? Because it's all an act. It's not real. You see, the suffering and the wars and the pain loses its meaning entirely if it's not even real. It's real only as long as you let it be in your own game, in your own play here on earth as well. So let's bring this joy to the forefront. And let's see everything with much less tension. And let this smoke be a joyful reminder how it's all. Everything is free, actually. You know, we are just reshaping many times. We are reshaping into the same patterns of maybe lack, pain, or even fun and party. It depends on each individual and their everyday moment or circumstances they're in at certain time. However, we are all the time shaping into the same patterns at times because there is an energetic belief system running in our subconscious, so to speak. But now we're addressing this, and if you are here, you wanted to deepen, to see it differently, to change, to rearrange, or to simply expand. Yeah, nice of you to be here, because you've come to the right place. Nothing is too serious when it's all said and done. Really. It's all a movie. And allow yourself to see everything that's going on in your life as a movie. Because your master self, your real limitless self, your soul, whatever you want to call it, your essence, is never caught in these illusions, in these games, but it simply observes them with absolute compassion. And it distills the wisdom from everything that you experience also as the human. And now let's just relax and also soften within ourselves. Because this softness enables us to even see everything with the eyes of the smile. But not, let's not call it the irritating smile or the smile that wants to put someone down. Not at all. But this smile of knowing that everything is it's in its perfection, and that's not for everyone what I'm explaining here. You gotta be conscious enough to embrace such truth. Because like I explained, I've got all the compassion and I totally understand why things are happening to certain beings, also in the extreme ways, for sure. But let's leave this there for now, because I'm talking to those of you who really want to see the life beyond that. And let's simply sensually relax within us, within our human selves and bodies as well. And if you encountered any triggers while I'm expressing all of this, just be aware that some stories are opening up within you, within your emotional, mental, and physical field. And some energies maybe don't like it, but it's okay, because absolutely everything is an act. And then you have this, it's perfect. That's the smile I'm talking about. The smile of joyful freedom. And let's breathe together for a second or two, because the breath enables us to embody this wisdom, to embody this consciousness, to embody such limitless perspective. Okay, 1 minute together in silence, and then we'll say a few more words. Thank you. Thank you for breathing with us, actually for breathing with yourself, because the breath is a wonderful way to come into your clarity, to see things from the expanded view. Sure, there's always the bigger picture, and I will keep on reminding beings that there is always the grander design, the bigger picture, and that what you're usually perceiving through your human mind and eyes only is just such a tiny little perspective of it all. Allow yourself to go beyond and feel it, sense it. I'm reminding you of this here. So you see, this joy, this fun, has got no judgment towards the events. It doesn't say they are good or bad, that they are positive or negative. You simply see it for what it is, the creation. It's not real, or it is real. Up to you. But one thing that is real forever is your limitless, your I exist, your spirit. It's actually beyond the name, but that's something that you can never let go of. Your existence, you being alive for real, and the human stories and these acts also in the universe are simply the games and acts. Always the wisdom is distilled, and yes, they are sometimes uncomfortable, suffocating, excruciating. I'm speaking from my own experiences, I know, in this lifetime and many others. However, it's an act. It's a good movie. Everything. And I know you're gonna say, Julian, fuck! How can I laugh when the car has... when I got hit by the car. Oh, I got hit by the car so amazingly. Or, oh, I was laying on a deathbed for 2 years. It was such an experience. Or in my case, oh, I'm having diabetes for so many years. I had to put so many needles in my body and go through so much pain every morning. How laughable it is. In a way it is. I'm making a point here. So you see, I'm also making a fool out of me, because I'm not judging me or trying to put me down, just allowing to see my human situations, and also inviting you to see your human situations as one big joy and celebration of your creation, of your creator. Yes. And there's always a smile, let's be clear. It doesn't have to be necessarily on the face, but there's this inner joy and smile. So nothing is too serious unless you make it so. And sometimes you have to make it so, of course, when you're integrating some things, or when you're owning your real, when you're starting to own your real self, when you don't want to please others anymore. Yeah, it's essential to really be full of you in the most direct way, from your knowingness, from your wisdom, from your truth. However, once you go through these stages and phases, it's all about fun. And you're gonna see everything that ever happened as a joy of creation. But yeah, when you go through some things, you need to take them seriously, although you don't have to, but it can be useful sometimes. Of course, you got your own way, your own journey. Don't listen just to me. I'm here to aspire, inspire, but take out of what I'm saying what feels right for you in this moment, like I always say. However, yeah, you enter then into such reality where everything is more or less, not more or less, actually everything is pure smile of creation. But you're not, you're not watching it emotionally at all or mentally. You're simply seeing it with the eyes of freedom, and how amazingly deep or expanded you were playing in all these playgrounds. And Earth is only one of the playgrounds, very important one in the universe, the one that actually moved the universe forward, but more on that in some other sharings. You can also watch some of my seminars when I was explaining more about this, for those interested, just to mention it. However, it's still a playground, very important one, but a playground. Everything is a playground. Your own playground. Your own playground. There are no other beings outside of you, only if you let them be. So we are not one, like together. You are one within yourself, but we all together are not one. We have the same attribute, which means that you are limitless and that you exist and you are always a creator. However, then it's all our own playground, our own world. Everything you see outside yourself, it's your own projection. Although you would say, no, it's not. How can this be happening to me? I'm such a victim. Sure, the game of victim can be very real, and we're not judging it, because it can be very shitty at times, just like it was for my human. However, it's still an act. And once you remember who you are and embody this essence for those who are gonna choose it, just like I'm choosing it for me, every single energy, every single atom, every single thing you sense, feel, see, encounter, whatever, is you. It was actually also before, but then you're conscious of it, and because you're conscious of it, after some time, it can be an absolute fairy tale of your existence, because you're consciously creating your own playground and reality, not anymore unconsciously, where you had to go through certain things for the sake of experience and getting the wisdom. Now it's simply for the joy of creation, and like that inspiring so many other beings as well. Offering the highest potential for freedom for those who want to sense it and feel it within them. One song is coming up in myself, like, always look on the bright side of life. And it's actually a great point, like, not like looking at it as something good or bad, but simply seeing the bigger picture. That was the essence that I'm feeling through also these words that I just expressed. Always look on the bright, expanded side of life. Yes. And then also everything that seemed and really presented itself as so serious, as the deepest prison, as like you were never be, like you were Just a second. Like you will never be able to come out of it. You see, like with my that was a nice example of it. The voice thought it's never gonna be able to come out, but it did. We just took a breath, and that can tell you something. Small example, but very big expression and meaning. So, no matter how deep a story or an illusion seems, nothing can stay stuck forever when you open up and allow the presence, the consciousness, the limitless of yourself. Nothing, and I'm the living example of it, because I really closed myself as the human in some ways, absolutely. But you can entirely open up if you are willing to remember who you truly are. Nothing can withstand the pure consciousness, and that's exactly what you are in your essence, just like I am. Thank you so much. Let's have this sensual, compassionate, and joyful smile and laugh within ourselves, and let it flow throughout our whole body and the whole energy field. Thank you for being here, and also if what I told here today is challenging you, triggering you, you feel resistance, that's okay. Allow yourself the time, allow yourself to remember deeper, to open up even more, and at a certain point you might as well resonate with what I shared here today, when you're gonna be seeing everything with the eyes of the creator self, of the limitless self, of your own free essence. I am Julian, the universal Joker, and let the song of joyful freedom be with you again and again. Bye bye.